Hi everyone, and welcome. It's me, Joseph, the Lycanroc Ranger. Well, evidently the Dungeons & Dragons team was listening when I was saying that there was not many extinct animals in D&D, as a new UA that released Thursday appears to help rectify that. So, with that out of the way, let's roll the intro, and let's get started. One quick thing before I get started, that being that the Unearthed Arcana article and a link for Tasha's Cauldron of Everything on D&D Beyond, which I do reference one of the subclasses in that book in this video, will be linked in the description of the video. Okay, so this was the Giant Options UA. Now I don't know if this is going to be like a giant specific book and we're just going to go through the various types of creatures in D&D. We had dragons last year and this year's giants, or if it's going to be part of something like a Tasha style book, but it's here. So in this UA, there were some new feats, a new subclass for Barbarian and one for Wizard. However, the main part for this video of that UA is going to be the Circle of the Primeval Druid. Okay, so the main description of this subclass reads, the Circle of the Primeval teaches that, though the land may change over time, it never truly forgets. By tapping into the time-worn memory of the earth, these druids summon and bond with the spirit of a primeval behemoth, a hulking creature that once ruled the ancient world alongside the giants. The most well-known primeval behemoths are the dinosaurs, but spirits bonded with the members of the Circle of the Primeval have also taken the form of ancient predecessors to today's common beasts and other fantastic titanic creatures. Working alongside their companion spirit, most druids of the Primeval spend their lives delving into long-forgotten places and preserving the remnants of bygone eras. As a druid's power grows, so does their companion, the beast starting near equal in size to its druid partner, before increasing in stature until it too towers over the land. This is essentially an extinct animal druid, which is incredibly cool. While it specifies that it is mainly a dinosaur, it does say that it could be other ancient animals, which in my opinion falls under extinct animals. But what exactly does it do? Okay, so the first ability is Keeper of Old at 2nd level. Your connection to the mighty primeval behemoths allows you new insight into the ancient world. You gain proficiency in the history skill, and when you make an intelligence history check, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the ability check. This makes a lot of sense. A druid based around things long gone should be good with knowing their history. Then we have a really fun part. At 2nd level, you also get Primeval Companion. Starting when you choose the circle, you can call upon the primeval creature whose spirit is bound to you. As an action, you can expend one use of your wild shape feature to summon your primeval companion, rather than assuming a beast form. The companion appears in an unoccupied space of your choice within 30 feet of you. The primeval companion is friendly to you and your companions, and it obeys your commands. See this creature's game statistics in the primeval companion stat block, which uses your proficiency bonus in several places. You can determine the cosmetic appearance of the companion. For example, your companion may evoke an ancient predator like a raptor or a saber-toothed tiger, appearing as an armored ankylosaurus or a woolly rhino. These choices have no effect on the companion's game statistics. One brief thing is I think that's actually the first mention of a woolly rhino in D&D 5e, as there's no stat block for it other than just using a generic rhino. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Continuing on, in combat, the companion shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours. It can move and use its reaction on its own, but the only action it takes on its turn is the dodge action, unless you take a bonus action on your turn to command it to take another action. That action can be one in its stat block or some other action. If you are incapacitated, the companion can take any action of its choice, not just dodge. The companion remains until it is reduced to 0 hit points or until you die, at which point the companion vanishes. If you use this feature to summon the companion again and you already have a companion present, the first companion immediately vanishes. Anything that the companion was wearing or carrying is left behind when the companion vanishes. As for the stat block for the Primeval Companion, it is a neutral medium beast with an AC of 13 plus your proficiency bonus. Hit points is 10 plus 5 times your druid level, with a number of hit dice, d10s, equal to your druid level. It has a speed of 30 feet. It has a strength and dex of 15, a con of 17, an intelligence of 6, a wisdom of 12, and a charisma of 8. It has saving throw proficiencies with dexterity, which is 2 plus proficiency bonus, and constitution, which is 3 plus proficiency bonus. It has senses. It has 60 foot of dark vision and a passive perception of 11. In languages, it understands the languages that you speak. It has no challenge rating. Its proficiency bonus is equal to your proficiency bonus. Its strike is a melee weapon attack action, which is +2 plus proficiency bonus to hit, 5 foot reach, and 1 target. On a hit, it does 1d8 plus proficiency bonus bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage, your choice. I like the customizability there because you can tailor it to what extinct animal you want it to be. And has reaction of intercepting the attack. When a creature the companion can see hits a target with an attack, and that target is within 5 feet of the companion, the target instead takes half the damage and the companion takes the remainder of the damage. This is essentially the Wildfire Druid's Wildfire Spirit ability, with some tweaks made to it, mainly a shorter range on the attack. Also, instead of teleporting, it can instead take half the damage of someone else getting hit, which is pretty helpful. It also goes into more detail about what it could look like, mentioning more extinct animals, including several that were more modern extinctions, which is incredibly cool. Also, unlike the Wildfire Spirit, it sticks around longer than an hour, which is nice for both roleplay and combat. Next is Prehistoric Conduit at 6th level. You learn how to channel your magic through your Primeval Companion. When you cast a spell with a range other than self, the spell can originate from you or your Primeval Companion. In addition, if the Primeval Companion is affected by a spell you cast that allows a creature to make a saving throw against its effects, the Primeval Companion has advantage on the saving throw. If the Primeval Companion would normally take half damage on a successful save against this spell, the Companion instead takes no damage on a successful save and half damage with no additional effects on a failed save. This is just helpful for casting spells, especially ones that could hurt your companion, meaning you can be a bit safer with what you do. In addition, your spells also get a lot more range if your companion is further away from you than right next to you, for example, because you can have it start from the companion instead. After that is Titanic Bond at 10th level. The Primeval Companion grows to large size, and when you summon it, you can grant it either a climbing speed or a swimming speed equal to its walking speed. In turn, the Primeval Companion lends you some of its terrifying might. Once per turn while your Primeval Companion is summoned, when you hit a creature with an attack, or deal damage to a creature you can see with a spell you cast, you can force that creature to make a Wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC. On a failure, the creature is frightened of you until the end of your next turn. This can be helpful for having a larger companion, as you could potentially use it as a mount at this point. The climb and swim speed is also pretty helpful, and the potential frighten is nice. Finally, we have Scourge of the Ancients at 14th level. You have learned to fully harness the Titanic legacy of your companion. As part of the bonus action you use to command your companion, you can expend a spell slot of any level to heighten your Primeval Companion's might, granting it the following benefits. Hulking Behemoth, the companion becomes huge and gains temporary hit points equal to 10 times the level of spell slot expended. If there isn't enough room for the companion to become huge, it attains the maximum possible size in the space available. Mauler, on a hit, the companion's strike deals additional damage equal to 1d8 plus the level of the spell slot expended. And Titanic Stride, the companion's walking speed increases by number of feet equal to 5 times the level of the spell slot expended. These benefits last for 1 hour until the companion vanishes or until you expend a spell slot for this feature again. This is a massive boon to your companion, more so than I initially thought it was, because I initially thought you had to pick one of the three, not just get all three. That is insanely good. This makes it absolutely amazing in combat, so this is a really cool ability, in my opinion. So that concludes the Circle of the Primeval, or in my opinion, the Extinction Druid. What do you think of this new subclass? Let me know in the comments down below. What character ideas do you have for this subclass? Let me know in the comments down below. Personally, I think a druid with a small dodo bird that in combat can grow to be absolutely gigantic is quite funny, so I really hope that one, my DM would allow me to have it be smaller outside of combat than just grow when I'm in combat for fun and free, and that wizard keeps the subclass in whatever book ends up having it. So, in conclusion, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!